Show you down here, look here, it's back open again. So it's back open. Hey up mate, you alright pal? You alright mate? You alright? You alright mate? You got another fan here? You alright pal? Yeah, alright pal. Oh yeah, we're just filming for YouTube, you alright? No, take it away from me. Have you got permission to start? Yes mate, I don't need it because I'm in a public area, but thanks asking. So as you do, so as we were saying, down there it's Old Empress.
Hello, welcome back to Abroad Yorkshire. I'm Carmel Toe.
And I'm Tina Beans.
Thought that might grab your attention. Hey, weather's took a turn, hasn't it?
Bum bum. I've got a feeling we're not in Benidorm anymore.
Anyway, not done any filming. Hope you can hear me alright, it's windy. I've had to put my microphone underneath because I still haven't got my windsock. I lost it in Benidorm, didn't I, if you remember? But there you go. Anyway, whoa, blustery, innit? What was I on about? Oh yeah, anyway, we're back home. We're back in that there Blighty. You might be able to tell that. Not done no recording for about 2 weeks. So by the time you're getting this, we're going to be virtually up to date. You know what I mean? Usually like 2 or 3 vlogs in front. But been badly. If you remember it, last couple of vlogs, Mrs. Yorkshire started coming down with a bit of cold, a bit of flu, and she was on antibiotics. Apparently there's something going round Benidorm at the minute. Lots and lots of people falling ill with this flu, mystery flu. It's not COVID or all like that. I ended up getting it on my way back through on yours up mad dash back. I ended up picking it up it was like second day in France, I think, second night in France. You know, when you wake up and you're just cold and you got that feeling in your throat, and that's what it was like. So I've had it, but I've had it bad. And I thought it was COVID, but it weren't COVID because I took tests and it was just totally clear. So there's something going around Benidorm. Lots of vloggers who I've been talking to who are in Benidorm at the minute, they've all got the same. So there's something going around. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to stop because there's a puddle here, there's a car coming. So, oh God, he's going to get us. As you do. We're slowing down. They're slowing down. The seat camera, they think I'm a copper. The puddle there, look. Anyway, I ain't got a clue what I was just saying. Alright, so yeah, I did a bit of filming when we were coming up through France. I'm going to do a nice big vlog for you, but I just couldn't do it. I felt so ill. By the time I got to Calais on day 3, I would have loved to have filmed that because there were some right rascals about trying to jump on back at bike, right? We got wine merchant chasing them off with a big stick. Oh, I'll tell you, that were horrendous. But anyway, all badly, so we got home and then I've dropped motorhome off at Loudham's. It's having a bit of work done. So I'm not going to get it back for 2 weeks. So the big UK tour is currently on hold because obviously we're going to do some pub stopovers and things like that in places near you. But that's still coming up, don't worry about that. So it's Sunday. I know it's Sunday. Because we're going out for some Sunday dindies, we're going for a nice Sunday carvery. Alright, so we're over in a place just on outskirts of, I'm going to say Benidorm then, just on outskirts of Doncaster. And traffic's horrendous, isn't it, for a Sunday? So we're just on outskirts of Doncaster. Place just on corner near Barnborough and Harlington. It's a pub called the Crown Inn. Now this place comes in highly recommended for a Sunday carvery. I don't think it opens that much during the week, but weekends and that it gets really busy, so you have to book in advance. So that's where we're going today. Mrs. Yorkshire's on the scooter, miles behind me. Is she alright? Yeah, she's alright. So that's where we're going. We're going to go and have a nice Sunday carvery. So I'll show you guys, I'll show you what it's like for this Sunday carvery. So yeah, coming up, scratching, not picking. So coming up, we've still got the that big Benidorm giveaway as well. I've got to get that out at way, haven't I? So I've got all these daft prizes and that to give away. Don't get excited. So I need to come up with a solution for that, and I can do it. So I think next vlog or something like that, I'll work out how to do it, because you can do them spin the wheels and things like that, can't you? I ain't got a clue how to do them. I'm totally useless at all like that. So I'll have a look on Tinterweb and I'll see how we can do it. So it'll either be one of these spectacular spin the wheel things that come up, or it might be just put everybody's name in a hat or something like that. So I'll come up with a key phrase. I think what you have to do is there's some software, you give everybody a key phrase and then ask them to type this key phrase into comments, and then just press this button. I don't know, I'll work it out, and then as soon as I worked it out, I'll let you know in next vlog probably what the keyword is or key phrase, and we'll get that sorted. We get these prizes away. So in the meantime, I'm going to carry on walking down cold road in that there Blighty. We're on to Crown. I've had loads and loads of people emailing me. Thank you very much if you've been in touch, asking me to come to your town. I've had loads as far down as Cornwall and as far up as Aberdeen. Loads from north east, so we will be going to north east. Few in Leeds as well. Barnsley, as you do. Loads and loads of people. So we will be doing that. We will be doing the big UK tour. Now what we had planned is another puddle here, that's why I've stopped. So we had planned to go in motorhome and do some pub stopovers while we're there. So go up to your town, do some pub stopovers and have a bit of a laugh that way. We are going to do that. So, but like I said, at the minute it's in Loudon's having a bit of work done for us. But as soon as I get that back in a couple of weeks, that's when we'll start good and proper. So next couple of vlogs, we're going to be in the good old South Yorkshire, as we do. So Barnsley, might be heading to Tarn. So if you've emailed from Barnsley, might be heading your way. Sheffield, loads from loads from Rotherham as well. So all South Yorkshire. So that's easy enough because it's on doorstep, innit? So we'll do all that and happy days. Anyway, 2 minutes from Crown. I'll pick you up in 2 minutes and jobs are good. And I'll see you in a windy bit.
Soon after.
Right, boys and girls, I had to come outside to finish off. Wouldn't allow us to film in there for some reason. Like they got something to hide. So very disappointed to be honest. So that's the Crown Inn at Arlington. Stroke Barbara. Now we're invited down here, and I did ask if I could do some filming, and the landlady were a little bit shifty. So I thought I'd come outside. She said no recording. I said, can I record myself, take photos? No, you can't take photos of food, you can't take any photos of yourself inside. A little bit snotty to be honest, so yeah, not very good experience. So back to dinner, it was a carvery, so they had choice between beef, and they had some gammon, and they had the I think it was turkey breast. So I went for Mrs. Yorkshire did as well. We went for the beef and the gammon. We're all right. You've got a slice of each. Nothing spectacular. Only small plates. Vegetables, as anyway. Get to choose your own veg. Marks out of 10. 5 out of 10. Very, very average. I don't know why people are raving about this place. I really don't. It gets really busy and they said you have to book. Can't see why. Absolutely average. Cost me 33, just short of 34 quid for 2 dinners and a pint. So not cheapest, not most expensive. But would I recommend it? Probably not, no. Atmosphere weren't very good. And food, by average. Absolutely average. For that sort of money, you can go to any Sunday carvery anywhere, and then you get exactly the same, if not better. So I wouldn't recommend it, and I probably wouldn't come back. But yeah, so that's Crown Inn. It's a bit disappointing actually. I'm going to have a few jars of the old black stuff, but not going to bother. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on a bus and I'm going to head into Mexborough. So, no buses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a walk over from Harlington, which is behind me, and hit phone then, over to Mexborough. It's about a couple of mile walk through the shortcut. If you go round on road, it's about 3 or 4 miles, but it's not a bad walk. Well, I'll spin you around, I'll show you where we are. So over there, just over them trees there, that's a River Dern. Alright, down that way is toward Doncaster, Denby, Conisbrough, famous for the Conisbrough Castle of course. Back over that way, that's your Harlington and Barnborough. Over that way, that's your Dearne Valley. Hey up dog! Your Dearne Valley. So you've got such as, you've got your Goldthorpe, and you've got your Wath upon Dearne, your Bolton upon Dearne. If you keep going in sort of that direction, that'll eventually take you into Barnsley. So Barnsley that way, Doncaster that way, and that way is Mexborough, and if you keep going in that direction it's going to take you to Rotherham. So it's like sort of in the centre of the triangle of them three South Yorkshire towns, if you like. So that's where we're heading. We're heading to Mexborough. Maybe meet up with an old mate of mine, go for a pint, as you do. And I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about Mexborough. So Mexborough, it's, I know Mexborough well. And anybody from South Yorkshire will know Mexborough, they'll have heard of Mexborough. Predominantly mining, steelworks communities. And until a certain person came along and got elected as Prime Minister, it were a thriving town. And then, you know, everything, you know what happened back in the 80s. It all went a bit wrong, didn't it? So I'm going to show you what it's like. I mean, I remember what it was like, because I mean, I grew up all around these areas. And I was actually born in a little village not far from Mexborough called Kilnest. Actually born in the house in Kilnest. So I'm going to show you what it's like. And it's changed. It's definitely changed. Same as anywhere else really. Everything's closed down. Pubs have gone closed down. Shops have gone. Market, they tried to resurrect market, but it's same as anywhere. Really suffering. I mean, back in the day, I can tell you a bit about it. I've wrote this down on my phone for you. Oh, speaking of phone, I'm going to do some shout outs in a bit, because I've got all my shout outs to do as you do. But Mexborough, famous for its countryside. Look at this. Famous for countryside, and of course the Transpennine Trail. And over that way, sort of that way over there, it's the Roman Ridge, what they call Roman Ridge, which was first century defence against invading Romans. So they built that. It's up on one of the hills there, and yeah, it's in Domesday Book, registered in Domesday Book, believe it or not. So yeah, it's an old town, is Mexborough. Famous for, of course, Dennis Priestley, former darts world champion 2 or 3 times, I think, old Dennis. We're a fantastic darts player. F1 champion Mike Hawthorne, 1958. Mike Hawthorne, look him up. And the most famous, oh yeah, I'll get this one right, Donald Watson. Donald Watson. Donald Watson, founder of the Vegan Society. Oh, no good for me that, is it? I like my bacon and eggs. And of course, last but not least, most famous for, yeah, him, Brian Blessed, who can't talk without talking like that. Good old Brian Blessed. He's a Mexborough lad. He's a Mexborough lad. So yeah, I'm going to take it up, and I'm going to show you around, show you some places, some streets. I mean, it used to be thriving, used to be a fantastic place. Bit rough now, bit more famous these days for things like this. Yeah, not good, is it? Not good. Right, just thought I'd come on, read a few of these out while I'm walking. It's alright, I like this. You'll be puffing and panting, it's all uphill. Right, 6,000 subs, we're nearly at 6,000. Don't know how, we'll cross over before it comes. Nearly 6,000. No idea how that's happened. It's just gone crackers, hasn't it? Right, so I'm going to get some of these buy me a coffees out of the way. I've been putting you in credits. I'm not sure if you've been watching right to end to have a look, but if you have been on the old buy me a coffee, last few videos I've had the big buy me a coffee ones, or buy me a Guinness, shall we say. And I've included just about everybody. So Juliana Casal, Juliana's from Brazil. Ooh. All the way from Brazil, but living in London at the minute. So thank you very much, my friend. Jordan Padden. He's over in Jersey, I think, Jordan. Thank you very much, Jordan, my old mate. We've got a new subscriber from Durban, South Africa. Bob Garrick. Welcome, Bob, my old pal. Andy Rudd. Andy Rudd told me about splitting G. That I accidentally do it, you remember that? So I started doing that, and Dave Morris has been trying it, and he can't do it. He's been trying, he got to about 10 and couldn't do it. So he says he will give it up because he was pissed. So good lad, well done for trying. The thing is, when you split it in G, the more you think about it, the harder it is. So just do it. It'll come natural, same as me. And Julie Morman, Julie Morman's one of me. She's been in touch, her and her husband, loads and loads of times, from Rotherham. And they want me to go to County Borough because they do Cruise Campo in County Borough. So that's where I'm going to be going soon. And I used to go in County Borough years ago, and I used to go to Rotherham matches when I was a season ticket holder back in the day. It's not bad in there. It's home fans only sort of thing. It's now not a bad boozer. Speaking of boozers, here we go. Got Star there. Look. A few Mexborough boozers that's still open. That's an old, as you can see, with houses behind me, old pit village pub, traditional. They all still go in there. Yeah, send them over. Send them over. Who else we got? Lee Jackie and Feral Kids from Rotherham. Hello, Lee Jackie and the Feral Kids. They've done the old buy me a coffee, thank you very much, thank you very much. Christian Taylor says, get up to Newcastle. Well, we'll be going to Newcastle, Christian. We're definitely going up there because I'm going to go and see Tony Two Wheels. As you know, he's not very well at the minute. But we are going to, when we start tour good and proper, we are going to go up to Newcastle. We're going to go all up that east coast. And go all the way up, as far up as Aberdeen, because we've had some invites from Aberdeen as well. So we are going to be going up there, mate, so I'll give her a shout, no doubt. Ash Yeep Tuplin, I can't even say it. Ash Yeep Tuplin, get to Grimsby. I'll go to Grimsby. Now Grimsby, that's another one of these places who's getting a bad rap, in my opinion. I've watched some YouTube videos on it, and they're all, never again will I go to Grimsby, and you know, really pulling it down. And I don't like things like that, you know what I mean? End of the day, the people are people, towns are towns, we can't all be affluent, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go to Grimsby, my old mate, yeah, definitely Ash. I'll be coming over to see you, and when we come over, we'll go for a pint, we'll get to know some folk near their side, rather than people just going round and making assumptions about town. We'll do that, Ash. Happy days. Bulgaria, got a couple from Bulgaria, Sabrina and Mike. So yeah, they've been in touch. They all buy me a coffee and all that. Happy days. So hello Sabrina and Mike from that there sunny Bulgaria. Ooh, nice to be there now, wouldn't it? Brian and Natalie Mackland. Oh yes, come to Aberdeen. So yeah, Brian, I've just been talking about you two. Brian and Natalie said come up to Aberdeen. We will be going to Aberdeen. Did a bit of work in Aberdeen some years ago. Did a bit of driving. Dropped some stuff off. Not too long ago. I said not too long ago, a few years back, when they were building new Tesco, big Tesco there. So yeah, it's all uphill, this is going to kill me. I need to go on a diet, a bacon and egg diet. Steve Aaron, oh hi up Steve. Yeah, Steve says come to Middlesbrough, so we will go to Middlesbrough as well, mate, when we start that tour. Steve's from Acklam. I've got mates up in Acklam. My wife used to work up in one of the schools at Acklam as well. So yeah, well, we're going up there, mate. Kevin Taylor, hey up Kev, bought me a Guinness. Again, he's from up same area, he's up in Sunderland. So yeah, we'll be coming to see you as well, Kevin, all up in that area, so fantastic. Stephen Mint Andrews says, show some hotels. Now we're good that, while we're in Benidorm, he asked me to come and show him some hotels, but it was just before we fell ill. So we were both really, really poorly, so we never got to do that, but we will do it next time, because we'll be heading back, don't worry. Another Mark Cousins come to Newcastle. So Lewis Walker says, Lewis Walker 6646, there's so many better things to do than sit getting, then sit getting drunk. So I couldn't work that one out, whether he was trying to be a bit funny, or whether he was a bit weird, or whether he just can't spell. I don't know. I'm surmising he was just trying to be a bit clever. But there's so many better things to do in Spain rather than getting drunk. I think he tried to put that. Ready to put then instead of than. So I think I just replied, do I go and do these things in the morning then get drunk? Do I do these things in the afternoon then get drunk? I don't know. You know, I took piss basically. And I think he realised his mistakes. He's not been back in touch since. Oh, Shakira's been in touch. Speaking of people getting in touch, Shakira's been in touch this time. So yeah, that's 3 of these A-listers. I'll tell you more about that later. Oh, and Rihanna. Yeah, Rihanna, Shakira and Rihanna. Yeah. Glen Conboy. So it's Glen Conboy 1616. He's saying, why don't we see much of Mrs Yorkshire? Now a few people have asked about Mrs Yorkshire and why don't we see her. And now Mrs Yorkshire, she had an accident at work and she's disabled now, so she's a little bit embarrassed about coming on camera, so that's why we don't show her. She broke her spine and her neck, and she's had lots of complications. But we aren't going into too many details. She's a little bit embarrassed about her disability, so that's why I don't see her. So yeah, thanks for asking. But it's a popular question that. But yeah, as you do. Danny 3171 sent us a super thanks. There you go, just about to get run over. Thank you. Sent us a super thanks. So cheers for that, Danny. Mark Saunders, again, he's from Australia. Another buy me a Guinness. Steve 53 has also been trying to split the G. He got to about his 10th pint and still didn't manage it, so they'll ask her to carry him home. Oh, we've got a new debate. Notice we had bread and butter debate, didn't we, on a bacon sandwich. Then we had the brown or white bread. Then we had brown sauce, which is still raging, brown sauce debate. HP is just wiping floor with all others, with daddies and all that. And so we've got another, and cheese on toast. It was Corringham Chance. The cheese on sauce would be brown sauce. So cheese on sauce, I can see that, but I answered. I'll come back to some more of these in a bit because I'm going to show you where we are. But I answered with cheese on toast, but instead of brown sauce, OXO. Oh, have you ever tried it? Oh, everybody I tell about it, they try it and they say it's a taste sensation. Really is a taste sensation. If you've never tried it, get your cheese on toast. So you toast your bread on one side, don't you? Sprinkle your cheese on, just start to melt it on the grill, and just as it gets to that melting point, sprinkle some OXO on it, a load of OXO, and then put it back under for a couple of minutes. I'm telling you, you'll never go back. You'll never go back. We're now in Mexborough, as you can see, dual carriageway behind me, a load of roadworks. Top end of Mexborough, so I'll come back to them when I sit down and have a pint. Now we're at top end. I'm going to walk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk from top end to bottom and show you a little bit about it, show you some pubs, and then a little bit later on I'm going to meet up with my mate and go for a pint, and I'll finish off some of these things here. Look, so as you can see over here, look, we'll start here. See this used to be electric light theatre, they used to call it. It used to be one of the best Chinese around, and people used to come from miles and miles and miles around. It used to be absolutely fantastic, but they closed down. That were running until as recent as the old COVID. That this here, look, another one of old boozers, and that's sad. Really, really sad. You know what I mean? You're looking at all these boozers. Really, really sad. And unfortunately, a lot down Mexborough are like that. Nah. But yeah, I mean, you can see it behind me. Terrible. But over there, as you can see in distance, you can see that one, the pocket, all lit up with them sparkly things. Pocket that used to be originally back in day. It used to be at cinema back in day, and I remember going back in the 70s. They used to have matinee. I don't know if you remember matinees. It used to be cheaper, didn't it, for daytime viewing. They used to come down with my mum. and my sisters and my brother, or one of my brothers, I think this was before my youngest brother were born, to see Greece. Remember when Greece first come out? And my mum must have took us to see it about 10 times. It was in thing then. Used to queue. There, look, it's a boozer now, but it's been all sorts. So we used to queue right down the road, right down there. That used to be a library down there. And used to queue for miles and miles. And funnily enough, I was having this conversation with our last Mrs. Yorkshire. And funnily enough, it just so happens that then she was in the same queue as me. All them years ago when she was a kid doing exactly the same. Obviously we didn't meet for many decades later. So yeah, that's strange. So yeah, might be popping in there later at Pocket. It's not a bad pint in there. Turned into, call it Pocket, it's a pub, because for many years after the cinema, it became a snooker hall, really popular snooker hall. We're talking back in the day when Steve Davis were about, you know what I mean, back in the 80s. Spice Library, Indian restaurant now, that's not a bad one. It used to be a big library as you do. Old dentist here, Oriental Chambers, that's been there some years. I'm gonna spin you around again. Over here there used to be a flyover, but they had to shut it off a couple of years back. Used to come round off that dual carriageway, if you've seen, you used to come round over there, look, over that way, you used to come round and over here, straight into Mexborough. And yeah, that used to be the main flyover, but they have to shut it down because they found some dangerous cracks and it was just about to fall down. So all these cars and buses and lorries were coming over it and nearly fell down. So they had to shut it down. So, right, I'll spin you around again, look. So all down there, that used to be market. I'm going to take you across here, look. Let me cross over because it's not too bad here. But down here, that's your town centre. I'm going to show you town centre in a minute. Down here, I don't even know if it's still there. I think it is. This used to be outdoor fish market. You see them little huts down there? See them down there, look. They used to do all, I don't know if they still do it or what, but it used to be really busy down here. And used to have fish markets and all sorts, grocers and all sorts down there back in the day. But again, it's all shut down, hasn't it? Lots of boozers have closed down, which I'll show you in a minute. But there's been a resurrection in recent years. So you've got like these here, look, you've got a bar and venue, we've got Hive over there and Borders. Quite a few come back to life sort of thing, you know what I mean? I'm going to swap back over in a minute, it's better on the other side. So there's some of these little taps that sort of sprung up after COVID. So yeah, a load popped up. Over here, look, and that's West Bank behind me. That's been there years and years, and it's one of the only banks that's still open. There's this, I think it's Halifax down there. Yorkshire Bank is all shut. It's all closed down now. And Mont, there, look, I'll spin you around. That's another boozer. That's always been a good at Mont. Tell you a few stories about Mont. That's still going, still good pub. I might call in there for later. And you've got Market Hall there. That's a Wetherspoons now. So that's not a bad one. It's a big pub, that. Big old pub, that one. So yeah, Mont at Market Hall. We'll go in them later on, I'll show you. But yeah, get some decent pints. Down here, this used to be arcade. It's still a few businesses still open in there, look. And but not many at all. All this, back in there, these were really posh, lovely shops, these. But they're not many there anymore. I mean, these are all petites. It's been there years, this. And this used to be Yorkshire Bank here. Everybody used to bank with Yorkshire. And again, closed down. I think Virgin took it over, shut it down, and now Virgin again took over, aren't they? So just wait for this car to pull up. I'm going to cross over the road. I'll take you down town centre if I don't get run over. Now we're all right. I'll take you right down to town centre now. Now they were on about regenerating this. I don't know what plans are at the minute, but they were on about, I'll spin you around, look. But they were on about regeneration, turning all this into bus lanes and everything and redoing it all, putting it all under cover and all sorts. But they were on about it. But I don't know obviously what plans are at this minute. That were a couple of years back they were discussing that. There were a big thing in papers about it. Another boozer here, look, Bull's Head. Oh, it's been a bit of a rough hole, that one, as you can tell, but not open anymore. Bit sad. But yeah, that's all shut down. Again, another one. Behind me here, look, see Poundland here. Well, this here used to be, yeah, let's see if you can see that up here. Let me spin you around, look. You see that up there? Let me come round here, look. See that sign there, look. You can just see it up on that turret. Illards. That used to be Illards, that. And there's a multi-story there. And to this day, I still call it Illards. I'm often, where are you going to be parking? I park in Illards car park. And I don't know why. I think it closed down in 70 something. But it's all still known as Illards. But as you do, outdoor market here. I'm going to spin you around, look. Outdoor market is, they just try to resurrect all this. But yeah, not very successfully, to be honest. As you can see, it's all really run down. And I'll take you a bit further down there in a minute, but you've got your, over there you've got your indoor market. And yeah, it's sad to see all this all shut down. It used to be absolutely thriving. People used to come from miles and miles around. And but, yeah, I mean, it's still open. I'll not take you in because there's not that many left now, you know what I mean. Really sad, really sad. So I'm going to walk down further down and show you some other booths and some other shops and what have you. And but people used to come, you're talking 80s and as late as 90s and early 2000s, used to come from miles and miles around. It used to have a reputation of being a really good town to come drinking. Used to up road there, used to like a mile up road. Here you got Swinton, South Yorkshire, not Swinton, Manchester. And they used to start at top end of Swinton and walk all the way down there with loads and loads of boozers, and it used to be absolutely heaving. They used to come from miles and miles around just to come, and it were a fantastic night. And then they'd all end up from top end of Swinton, work all the way down, maybe must have been 15-20 boozers, so you got right at the bottom, and then they'd all pile in a place down here which I'll show you in a second called Empress. Empress was known as one of the more exclusive nightclubs, shall we say. One of them with your feet stick to the carpet and all that. But I'll spin you around here, look at this. It's another sad one there, look. Boy and Barrel. This is one of them Boy and Barrel. It's open, then it's closed, then it's open, then it's closed. Mrs. Yorkshire's friend actually owns that. She owns a few of these shops and what have you above there. And yeah, in fact, I'll show you down here. Look here, it's back open again. So it's back open. Hey up, mate, you alright, pal? You alright, mate? You alright? Hey, alright, mate? You got another fan here? Hey, alright, mate? You got another fan here? You alright, pal? Yeah, alright, pal. Oh, yeah. We're just filming for YouTube. You alright? No,
take it away from me. Have you got permission to start?
Yes, mate.
Permission to start?
Yes, mate. I don't need it because I'm in a public area, but thanks asking. So, as you do. So as we were saying, down there, it's Old Empress. Now, I don't think it's even open anymore. So, I'll show you down here, just right the corner. And it was a massive nightclub, and they used to come for miles and miles around. So they start top end of Swinton, all the way down, and then finish up down this end. Spin you around, look. Go a Spice. Down there, that used to be Empress, that. Used to be a nice big nightclub. But it's shut down now. Same as them all, you know what I mean? But that was one of the places in news I showed you earlier on with adult raids. Very famous raids for growing unsavoury plants, I do believe. But yeah, all down here. And it used to come past here with this carpet clearance places. It used to come all the way down here. But yeah, sad innit? It's sad. And then down at the very bottom, it's muches and muchness. I'm going to show you this last boozer before I nip up and have a pint of the black stuff somewhere, because that's a right walk. I think it's about 3 or 4 mile walk, that non-stop. So down there, look, you got Lidl. They built that maybe 10 years ago now. So this is like bottom end at dual carriageway. I'll show you, I'll cross over here. Bottom end of that dual carriageway I showed you is down here, look. So let me come round here. So that's the dual carriageway what we've just seen right as the rest of the roadworks here. Then down at bottom, after you come down from Swinton, you used to come to here. It's the south. It's another one of them pubs that's all closed down, look. It's just so sad to see. Now this was one of the thriving boozers. Back in the day, really busy boozer this. So they used to come, I'll spin you around again, so that direction, other side, down that road, there, see where them cars are going just down there? That's road straight into Swinton, so they come from down there a couple of miles, and then they finish off, head up in south here, and then head into Mexborough. This south here, this was actually Mrs Yorkshire's original drinking haunt when she was last. I mean, look at this, you got trees growing out of it and all sorts. So yeah, sad to see, innit? Really sad to see. So yeah, that's Mexborough. As you've seen with clientele, some of them are still a bit living in olden days, aren't they? So I'm going to get in touch with my mate Larry Lemonade, and we'll probably go for a little drink of the old Irish hospitality, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Mexborough, and we'll test the beer out. We'll see what the folk are like in the boozers, and happy days. Before I do, I'll just show you that last one there. Look, Beecroft Estates. That used to be Bottom Club, that. Again, all shut down. It's estate agent now. Shame, innit? Bang, we're in. Take my coat off. Not feel benefit when we get outside, will I? Right, that was right adventure, weren't it? Right, we're in Spoons. Thought we started Spoons. Phone Larry Lemonade up, he's on his way down now. So, got to kick off with the old Irish hospitality, haven't I? Hey up, mate. Still got it, have you seen that? Still got it, it's never left me. I've sat down for a quiet drink. I've got accosted already here, look, let me spin you around. Hello, you alright?
I couldn't believe how ugly you were.
It's true. Here we go, let me spin you around, look. You alright? Are you super fans?
Yeah.
Are you?
Never. I'm not getting a drink though.
Oh, no. Right. Not getting a drink, so I'll spin you back round. You see, I can't go anywhere,
He says I can't believe how ugly he is.
I am ugly in real life, aren't I? I'm ugly. Not as fat though, am I? Not as fat. The camera puts two or three stone on. I hear that. You see.
He is thinner off camera. He is thinner off camera. He is thinner off camera.
So there we go. Did you get that? Can you say that again?
Thinner on camera.
No, in real life.
On camera than he is in
You see, I think you were right first time. But I'm fatter in real life than I am in camera. Barry's just walked in. You see me? Right, I'm bobbing down, look. I'm not telling you where I am until you bought me a pint of Guinness. I can see you, but you can't see me. I'm not going to tell you where I'm until you meet at bar and bought me a pint. Alright. Right. He's there. He's gone to bar now with face on. Old Larry Lemonade. Let me spin you around, I'll show you. He's over there. Look, I don't know if you can pick him up. You probably can't pick him up. He's only 2 foot tall. But yeah, it's a good way to get a free pint, that, isn't it? So yeah, Larry Lemonade's here. So as soon as he comes back with my 3 pints of top up, because I saved my legs at it, I'll let you know. I'll introduce you. You alright, mate? Where's my pints of Guinness?
Just changing barrel.
You gypsy. He's not even bought me a pint of Guinness. That's a typical gypsy move, that. I'm now going to have to go and get my own pint of Guinness. Is she?
Changing barrel.
No, she says... I'll have to edit that, put some little clown's fingers on him. This is Larry Lemonade. Now, when we get drunk, boys and girls, let me spin you around that way. Here we go. When we get drunk, I'll tell you the story about Larry Lemonade, but it's not one you can tell while you're sober. Alright, so I'm going to wait for my pint. My good God. Let me show you this. I have the power! Are you the real E-man?
Yes, I am.
Your voice has gone.
I know, but I have the power.
You're not on HRT or all like that, are you?
No.
All right. I do surmise if a man takes HRT, it makes his voice go high. Is that what they do? Anyway, I'm going to wait for this pint. I'm not going to the bar until this pint turns up. All right, so I'll pick you back up in a bit. Right, boys and girls, that what Wetherspoons. Nice gentle start. Couple of pints of the old black stuff, as you do. Larry Lemonade has decided that we're going back up to Pocket next. As we do, showed you Pocket earlier, didn't I?
Hey?
Guinness Surge, not good. I'll let you know. What's he whispering for? Oh, Larry Lemonade's whispering. Let me spin your arm up. Go on up. I'm whispering that. Oh my God, it's disgusting. It's not a good pint of Guinness, that.
Get him on, he's not supposed to be here.
So it's the hot door. Oh, I'm not getting him in his hot door. He's hot rock and roll. Right, let me. Oh no, he's on Carly. So anyway, Guinness Surge. It's not a good pint. It's out of a can and then they stick it in a stand of water. It's not a good pint, that. But anyway, I'll spin you around and I'll show you. Look. Oh, here we go. So we're in Pocket. Doors is there. Not a bad place, this, actually. It used to be all right. It were all right. I'll spin you around again. It gets busy. It does get busy. And I think you get a cheap pint in here, but I'm on Guinness as usual. But it's not the best. It's not the best. So I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to move on to the next rough pub in the old UK rough pub tour. All right, I'll see you in a bit. So that were Corner Pocket. Usually all right in there, but it was like being up moon today. No atmosphere and freezing cold. So we're having to walk down the road to the next one, which is this one here, look, on the great Mexborough pub crawl. This is one I showed you earlier across, across the road as well. Borders. So micro bar, never been in this one before. So let's have a look. What we got? Brewdog. You see that? Larry Lemonade there, look. What we got? It's dog friendly. There's a beer garden right back. What's that? 11 time draft taps cocktails. Right, bang, we're in. Right, micro bar. All right. She's smiling. Look, she don't realise she's not on camera. Oh, right. So we're in. What was it called? Borders. Right. What we having, Larry?
Some of his blackberry.
Look at this. I'll show you. Don't mind if I show them round, do you?
It's fine.
That's
We've got
fine.
that side as well.
Have you? All right. She's selling it. She's selling it, ain't she? She's selling it. I'll have. What's most expensive drink that you've got?
It depends on what you're wanting. If you're wanting a draft, it'd be something.
No, I don't care what it is. It's got to be the most expensive because it's not my round. Bottle of vodka, 75 quid. No, I'll stick with Guinness, shall I? Pints of Guinness. Right, I'm going to show you around. Never been in here before. Let's show you around. So Borders. How long have you been open? It's what?
That side's been open a year. This side's been open 3 years.
Right, do you get that? This side's been open a year. Other side's been open 3 years. Right. Right. Right, here we go. It's like a little cafe bar in here. Look, your toilet's down there, look. Little snug round there, look at that. It's alright, it's the first time I've been in here. Bogs down there, what's down here? More bogs, it's alright. Not bad, not bad. Another little snug down here, look at this. Bit dark, I suppose lights come on at night. That's alright in here, looking nice. Nice. You alright, fella? Yes. Very nice, very nice. And then we're back through this side. So this side's been open a year, I think she said. And this side, over here, look at this, 3 year. Bit posh in here, isn't it, for us? For me. Oh dear. It's very nice, look at that. Another little snug. So there's loads of little snugs everywhere. Loads of little bogs, loads of little snugs. Very, very nice. So I'm going to let you know what Guinness is like. It's not draft Guinness though, so I'll have to let you know. So, but all you people who've been on the old Buy Me a Guinness, I am supping it as fast as I can to try and catch up with you so you can send me some more. All right, right. So, as you do. Is it unusual to see me in this position? just show you. I'll just come over and show you. Where are we? Still got it. Still got it. Never left me. It is a skill. I don't know why I'm shouting because microphone's over here. So Borders, hey, it's not a bad little place this. Just out to give you a quick short look round. And out of them all so far, this is probably the nicest one in Mexborough. So we started up in Wetherspoons. Wetherspoons were all right. So we started down there, nice and cheap, typical Wetherspoons as you do. Up to Corner Pocket, no atmosphere, a little bit expensive, not really good pint. So we've come down to this one, Borders, never been in here before, ever. Barry says so go in Borders, so this is where we are. Just showed you around, it's nice. It's nice, it's nice. So I've just been talking to Last Behind Bar, and apparently they do all sorts of theme nights as well. They do tapas nights, they do quiz nights, and apparently it's really, really popular. So I'd recommend this place, I really would. Beer, really nice pint. Larry Lemonade, I don't know what he's, I can't see what he's supping.
Cider.
Blackcurrant cider is supping.
Ridiculous.
That's it. So he's supping blackcurrant cider, apparently. I'm still on black stuff, as you do. You no need to come in, you're all right like that. Come here, come here. Hey dear, bless him, bless him. You know, I'm actually on my hands and knees when I'm putting my arm around him. He's only 4'2". But yeah, what else did she say they did? They did quiz nights, didn't they? They do tapas nights. What else did they say they do?
Bit of wife swapping.
Yeah, dogging. They do dogging in car park. I think they said the dogging in car park. Wife swap on at bar. No, they don't. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to bleep that, aren't I? I'm gonna have to bleep it out. I'm not. I'm gonna leave it in just for laugh because no one will be watching this video, so it don't really matter. Apart from a few thousand do. But anyway, boys and girls, I'm going to carry on. It's going to be another long one, this, isn't it? I'm going to have to edit this very carefully. So anyway, Borders Bar, highly, highly recommended. It's a nice pint in here, and it's a nice atmosphere, nice steady one. Jobs are good. I'm going to carry on with the old black stuff, and I'll see you in a bit.
Later that same evening.
So, that's it. Supposedly rough. Weren't that bad really, weren't that bad. On the way home, as we do, good hour's walk from here. And it weren't too bad, it's just starting to pick up a bit now, boys and girls. Time is, let's have a look, it's still only 7 o'clock. So I'm going to have a steady walk back, as you do. I've enjoyed it. And yeah, that's Mexborough for you. I was expecting a bit more rough and tumble, as you do, but no, it were alright, it were alright. So, right, I've enjoyed it, I'll catch you in it next and see you later.